go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning, YouTube. How are you all doing today? I don't know if you all realized it, but hi, Anais, hi, Bobo. Top of the morning. I had an allergic reaction. I think I kind of figured out what it was. Wait a minute. I think I kind of figured out what it was. So I think it's a combination of heat and the sunscreen. I don't think I should be putting sunscreen on my chest for all day. You know? Hi, Musings. Musings by Monifa. Good health. I re-listened to your video this morning. Look at these numbers. March 18th at 8:18. I'm not going to post this, but it's pretty numbers. I re-listened to your video, Musings, this morning on Jesse Williams. It was really good. It was really good. I hope that he continues with his humanitarian efforts and that he does go and make a big statement in Africa or with Africa. Hi, Senator Joe. Good help. A Norwegian cruise line was canceled while it was sailing. That's funny. I gotta look that up. Hold on. I gotta look that up. What happened? I wonder if it's COVID related. Y'all can't go on cruises still. I don't think it's good to go on cruises. Cruises are still hotspots for COVID. The filtration system is awful. Not awful. They're very expensive filtration systems. But COVID is like, what is that? What is that? That's COVID. Cruise. It's a Norwegian cruise ship. Cruise ship canceled. I don't know. Let me just see if I can find it. Norwegian escapes canceled sailing out of Port Canaveral. Ship runs aground in Dominican Republic. What? This Norwegian cruise was canceled mid-sailing. That didn't mean passengers could leave immediately. Let me see this one. The Norwegian escaped, stopped sailing Tuesday, 4 days before its scheduled itinerary was meant to conclude. That didn't mean passengers got to leave the ship immediately. Norwegian Cruise Line canceled the remainder of the Norwegian Escape sailing that was scheduled to end Saturday after the vessel collided with the channel bed in Puerto Plata in Dominican Republic on Monday. 2 days after the cancellation was announced, some passengers are still on the ship. They're trying to navigate confusing communication on when they will start their journeys home. The cruise line said in a statement that while there is a minor damage to the ship, there's no such thing. Have you guys seen Poseidon? There's no such thing as a minor damage to a ship. While there was a minor damage to the ship's hull, all guests and crew are safe. The current cruise will be shortened, and the cruise scheduled to embark on March 19th will be canceled so that necessary repairs can be made. They were fully refunded for their trip in the original form of payment and offered an additional 100% future cruise credit. Nope, not doing it. I'm telling you, I wouldn't take a cruise right now if somebody paid me. If they were like, it's free, it's like, and we'll pay you. Nope. Hi, Snoop. Namaste, sweetie. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good health. Good health. Hi, Oni Kiana. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Hi, she is Mrs. Smith. Hi, Gerda. So we're going to make this quick, right? Because I was supposed to talk about Kanye West yesterday and totally got sidetracked with, who did I get sidetracked with? I can't even remember. So Kanye got suspended. Did anybody see if he's back yet? Can somebody tell me if he's back yet? Because Kanye's not the type of person to learn from his experience. He's only going to come back more mad and cussing more people out. And the reason he didn't get suspended for threatening Pete, is that his name, from Saturday Night Live? Which he should have been suspended for many, things. Even his video being shown where he was kind of choking Pete. He didn't get suspended for that. He didn't get suspended constantly harassing Kim. He didn't get suspended for that. He got suspended for a derogatory term toward Trevor. And the term was coon. So I guess people were like, you seriously going to let him get away with this now, right? But I just think Meta sucks. But you guys know how I feel about Meta. And I don't understand how we even got to a derogatory term. Like, how did we get there, right? Why didn't Meta, I don't know what all this is on my shirt, but there's something here. I know it's lint, but on the feed it's magnified. Why didn't Meta just kind of stop Kanye at the gate earlier? I don't understand. I'm not getting it. I don't understand it. And I'm tired of selective suspension. I mean, I get suspended for 30 days. I don't do nothing. Sometimes I use the word stupid. They will suspend me for 30 days because I called somebody stupid. I'm sorry. Some people are stupid. They will suspend me for 30 days. Yep. Oh, it's happened several times. Several. Like, you can't have an argument and use a derogatory name. It's really sad. But stupid's not a bad name. That's an act, right? People act stupid. People act dumb. And sometimes they warn me. They're like, we see a word here that sounds like it's not the best word. Are you sure you want to send it? And I go, send. Yes, I want to send it. And then I get suspended. On Facebook, they keep threatening to axe me out. They won't. I keep hoping that they would just axe me out. So sometimes I act up on purpose to encourage them to cancel my account. They won't. They won't. They just suspend me for a long time. I think one time I was suspended for 60 days. And then when I got back in, I cussed them out in a feed. I was like, fuck you, Facebook, and fuck your mother, too. I said that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. And you know why I did? Because of this favoritism towards people like Kanye. At the time, maybe I was doing it, probably I was doing it because Trump was in office. And I got a lot of suspensions while Trump was in office. It was terrible, terrible, terrible mental space I was in. It wasn't even my fault. I was like, fuck you, Facebook. Fuck you. So that's when I got suspended. A lot. The last 4 years have been hell. Me and Facebook have not had a good relationship in the last 4 years. Oh, am I? Hold on. Am I? Oh, mental health for 4 years. Oh, it was a mental health issue for 4 years. It was mental health. If y'all notice, I don't do Biden videos. I don't do Biden. I don't do Kamala. I got married on the day of inauguration. I want a divorce now. It didn't take long. I need a divorce. I want to take the video back. I don't do Biden videos. I need my mental health back. Was it hard on you? I mean, some people love Trump, so let's okay. It was hard on me, like mortifying hard. Like the last 2 years, I had to turn off the TV. It was so hard that when January 6th happened, there were some people that knew I don't watch TV anymore. They were texting me. They were like, Tracey, turn your TV on. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And they were like, Tracey, turn it on. It's mortifying. People knew. They were like, Tracey's not watching. They already knew. They had to text me. Did you have to start art therapy? That's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I would start art therapy. That's gorgeous. I'm so glad you did. And Kira says, no, Trump energy was so heavy. It was so heavy. It was traumatizing. You guys ever have a boyfriend that was like Trump? You ever have a boyfriend that was so controlling and so this and so that? And by the time you all break up, you're a mess. Your parents don't even recognize you because you're such a mess. Yeah. Girls can do that to men too. Don't get me wrong. He felt like a boyfriend that just would not stop coming over. And just kept like, and I was like, oh my God, why do you act this way? You never had a boyfriend that you're like, why do you act this way? I went on a date once. I'm gonna call out this sign, so don't be upset with me, but it's just true about this sign. right? He was an August Virgo. August Virgo. Now, the combination of being born in August, who's a Leo, right? Mixed with Virgo is not always the best match because August Virgos love to argue a lot. They need to go into careers that involve debates because they will argue. They're frustrated very, very easy, August Virgos. And they use the fire mouth of a Leo, but they don't even know that they're acting like Leos. They think this is normal, but it's a combination of both. And I'm not really sure how August is. Leos are sandwiched between water and this earth woman who's supposed to be like really calm and zen. And then you get this feisty Leo, and it's like, how? Like, what was God thinking when he said, oh, match this, do this, da, 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 da. In any case. See, then Kiana, you know. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. There's a difficulty thing with August Virgos. Because they're really Virgos with an August mouth. And very, very hard to tame. Very hard. It's like, like, so half the times just nod and grin. It's just not worth it. For a lifetime, nod and grin. Or try not to make babies born in August 22nd. Anytime after August 22nd, don't do it. Have a C-section and make them 100% Leo, or try to keep that baby inside until September 1st. Just close your legs real tight and talk about the conversation with that baby and tell them, no, you are not coming out to argue with me. You know? All right, so Kanye, hi Stacia, hi. Kanye got suspended finally. What a piece of shit. I like that, speaking with the purple couch. Kanye got suspended finally, and did anybody check to see if he's back on? Oh my God. Lukama, your son is the 29th? How old is he? Because if he's young enough, you can train him. An August Virgo needs to be trained. Effective communication. Any Geminis in the household to help an August Virgo child? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any? Oh, is Kanye suspended? Let me see. Oh, let's see this. Okay. Pete Davidson, A Daily Show. You may not feel sorry for Kim. Guys, you really need to feel sorry for... Oh, wait. Am I? That's what you were saying. But I do feel sorry for Kim. Because I feel sorry for anyone that needs to make their marriage a whole public thing to sell their show. This is definitely a PR stunt, without a doubt. Okay? Because she doesn't file for a restraining order. And she's got enough material that she can file for a restraining order and say to the judge, he cannot talk about her on the internet. And the judge will be like, we've got pages and pages and pages. So yeah, she can actually get a restraining order for a lifetime. That's how bad he's acting. But she won't do it. Listen to me, people. She won't get a real divorce. this single bullshit was for the Hulu show. Get a divorce, bitch. She won't file for a restraining order. His album came out just as her show comes out. And Mama J. Chris is like setting up the stage for the world to invest in all of this. What Kanye didn't count on was some people like Trevor Noah and D.L. Hughley calling him out. So even though this is a joke and a game to get us to watch their stupid shows and to buy his album, D.L. Hughley, this man has a brain. Trevor Noah is, you know what? He's like an intelligent man. They see through this bullshit and they're calling him out. And all of a sudden, in Kanye's crazy head, whatever joke he had on us with Kim, it became real with D.L. Hughley and Pete. And D.L. Hughley, you know, they're comedians, Kanye. You're not a comedian. You don't know comedian. D.L. Hughley said something, one person said something about the way D.L. Hughley dresses. And then I'm paraphrasing, but D.L. Hughley was like, do you dress the 5 people in your head, though? Do they wear clothes? It was funny the way I was dying. I was like, oh, D.L. Hughley, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, my God, Pelsies, are you an August Virgo? You better be good to the world. You better stop arguing with people, Pelsi. Hi, Just Lexi. Hey, Ricky. I'm not going to let you get away with it. It's okay to be an August Virgo. Stop arguing with people. Listen, again, don't ride the train. Don't ride the train. This is what they're doing. Oh, your son is. My son is. How old is he? Because you got to train that boy. You better train that boy. Train that boy. All right. Let's do my job. Right? Let's do. Oh wait. Let me check on somebody real quick. Actually. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing today? Okay. Good health, Catalana. What a cute name. I'm a Libra. Okay. I think you can handle that energy. But it doesn't surprise me that Leo energy, because he has some of it, and Libra would mesh. Are you cuspy too, or are you full? Hey, Darlene Dean. Hi, Gidget. All right. Got a job to do, people. Let me do my job. Let me do my job. All right. All right. Good morning. 5 things you need to know from your unofficial CNN correspondent on YouTube, Tracey Brown. Okay. The U.S. has recently, wait, is this it? Oh, wait, why do I have time? No, it's got to be CNN. It has to be CNN. Okay. Time trying to make me help them? No time. Magazine, no. All right. 5 things you need to know March 18th. Ukraine, Texas crash, immigration, COVID-19, in Cuba. Ukraine. Russia's invasion of Ukraine is showing no signs of letting up, with at least one Russian missile striking a location in Lev, less than 50 miles from the Polish border. They get in the border, Polish. Elsewhere in Ukraine, the city of Mariupol is under siege and suffering. They are suffering 50 to 100 attacks daily. Its city council said casualties were also reported in Kiev after debris from a downed rocket sparked a fire at a residential building. In addition to the Ukrainian lives lost since the attack began, thousands of Russian troops have also been killed. Did you guys know that? Thousands of Russian troops have also been killed. Russia now appears to be struggling to resupply those forces as troop morale is dropping. Can you imagine having to go after another country when you could have family members in that country and you're a soldier and you're saying kill that country and its people? That must be really hard. Well, their morale is down. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian resistance is holding on, backed by the world leaders who are condemning Russia's president, Putin's aggression. Biden called him a murderous dictator and a thug. Yesterday, the House suspended normal trade with Russia. All right, the sanctions are working. Texas crash. A 13-year-old boy was behind the wheel of a pickup truck involved in a head-on collision in Texas. That killed 9 people, including 6 University of the Southwest golfers and their coach. The crash occurred after the college students were returning home from a golf tournament. 2 survivors of the crash, both students, are still hospitalized. The reports indicate a spare tire on the pickup truck failed, causing the vehicle to pull into oncoming traffic on a 2-lane roadway. Both vehicles were likely moving close to the posted speed limit of 75 miles per hour. A head-on collision at a legal limit of 75. The University of Southwest, a small Christian school with an enrollment of only about 1,100 students, is planning a memorial. Did the 13-year-old kid survive? Does anybody know that story? All right. Immigration. The Biden administration is preparing for the potential of mass migration to the U.S.-Mexico border when a Trump-era pandemic emergency rule ends. Okay, let's slow down. Biden, let the Mexicans in. You know why you should let the Mexicans in? Because we have Ukrainians that landed in airports. Ukrainians landed with dignity. Why are we still talking about Mexicans trying to come in? And we can let Afghanistans in, we can let Ukrainians in, but Mexico, brown people can't come in? Really? Oh, the dad was with the little boy? What in the cockamamie? What is that? Why were they on a highway? And why was a 13-year-old allowed to go 75 miles? Because I don't know if you've ever seen a blown tire. I've never had a blown tire. But when you're an adult, you have the capability of knowing how to steer the wheel when you have a blown tire. I've seen a blown tire, and I've watched people navigate the car perfectly. I don't know how a 13-year-old can do that. Oh, I know where the 75,000 Haitians are. They collected them on a private plane, and ICE took them all back. Thank you for remembering that, Sarah. So we keep talking about immigration and the Mexicans. It's such a big deal. But the Ukrainians are here. The Afghanistan, and they give them money, by the way. Yeah. Housing and money. You don't see any of them on the streets. You're not going to see an Afghanistan on the street. The influx is expected because officials are considering the possibility of terminating the public health order known as Title 42, which this title, they've been relying on this title to turn away migrants. Coronavirus. Only about 1.7 million people in the United States, less than 1% of the total population, live in counties where the CDC recommends universal indoor masking. While this is a positive step toward normalcy, scientists are paying close attention to the uptick in COVID-19 cases in Europe and Asia. So, are you listening? Korea, South Korea's cases are being blown through the roof. China's cases are being blown through the roof. And I guess some parts of Europe, but they don't say which part. But they're looking at Europe and Asia as possible indicators of what could happen in the U.S. Oh, it's in the U.K. Told CNN yesterday that the UN generally follows what goes on in the UK by about 2 or 3 weeks. So y'all got 2 or 3 weeks of no masking and fun. Remember that. 3 weeks max. I said a month yesterday or the day before. All right. I'm so scared. In the UK, cases are rising due to the increased transmissibility of the virus and the waning immunity of the vaccines. The vaccines don't work, but they're working on a fourth one to give you. Waning availability, waning immunity. And this is Fauci, he's still in this somehow, is also COVID-19 is making a resurgence in China. And the country's leader vowed to minimize the economic impact of the spike in cases. Moderna said it will ask the FDA to allow a fourth vaccine. All right, I'm over it. Cuba's Supreme Court has sentenced more than 100 protesters in Havana to prison terms that have ranged between 4 and 30 years for violence committed during demonstrations last year. Last July, hundreds of Cubans across the country defied the communist-run government and took to the streets to protest chronic shortages and lack of basic freedom. The Cuban government is now handing out lengthy prison sentences to those who participated. Shortly after the protest started, police and special forces went door to door looking for those who took part. Cuban courts are now trying hundreds of protesters in mass trials that have been criticized by international observers for their lack of transparency and due process. All right. So Dolly Parton rejected being put on the list for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame decided to disrespect her wishes because she's a woman and kept her name on the list. They're saying they won't let her bow out. That's some shit. That's some holy shit right there. All right, I'm over it. I'm over it, guys. Sorry for all the lives lost in Texas for an irresponsible act. And it's a good thing, Kelsey, that you are a Libra. So I trust that you can handle your Virgo child born in August. All right, guys, that's it. I got things to do. I had to go out in the sun today. I didn't put any, I do feel like I'm itching a little. I didn't put any thing on here. I don't know if I'm going to cover myself up today. I might maybe put 2 pins up. I might. I'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do, guys. But I got to go out in the street. Oh, do you still have family living in Cuba? Please pray for Cuba. Yes, please pray for Cuba. And later on, when I come back, I'm going to do a prayer for Brittany Griner, okay? Freeze the towel. No, then it'll be all wet when it dries. All right, I love you guys. Gotta go. Love you. Bye. Oh, my God.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.